brave and resilient population continue to face hardship from the destruction of the Bosnian War. As many as 100,000 people lost their lives, 2.2 million people were displaced, and real GDP fell by 80%. Today, the economy remains below its pre-war level. Half of the population survive below or just above the poverty line. The enduring legacy of conflict means that the poorest people receive little state support, and returnees forced to flee during the conflict routinely face discrimination.
The needs of people here are complex and multifaceted. The poorest are particularly vulnerable, and children are more likely to live in poverty than adults, which threatens the country's recovery and the future of many young lives.
Islamic Relief were one of the first international organizations to deliver humanitarian aid and emergency relief just 1 month after the outbreak of war in 1992. We remained in the country to help people rebuild lives shattered by war. Over the last decades, we have provided food aid and shelter, reconstructed houses, schools and mosques, and supported orphan children and their families. From our 2 offices, we serve communities across Bosnia and Herzegovina, providing a lifeline for those who need us most. Children were deeply impacted by the conflict and remain one of the most vulnerable groups in society. Since 1992, we've sponsored 170,000 orphan children, providing psychological assistance and helping them to meet their basic needs.
I tražila i borila se ništa. I evo, čula sam za vas, kako sam čula, predala, nisam puno čekala, odobrili ste mi.
Every year, around 30,000 people receive food through our Ramadan and Qurbani food distributions. When they fled conflict, many lost their homes and all of their possessions. Those that have returned to the country face extensive discrimination. We reconstruct the homes of returnees who survived the war. So far, we've rebuilt houses for 1,200 families. 1 in 4 households are now headed by a woman. We provide the most vulnerable with emergency food aid, tackle female exclusion, and help women to become self-reliant through income generation activities.
Imala, ovo mi je kuća bila koja je bila u ratu uništena i koja je bila katastrofa kad sam ja došla. Nije bilo ni struje, nije bilo ni ništa. Ja sam ovo malo pomalo. Usput mi je i islamska organizacija u tome pomoglo, malo pozakrpimo i tako. Stvarno mislim što jest, su mi pomogli.
We've distributed over 6,000 emergency packages of winter clothes, hygiene essentials, bedding sets and items to protect against COVID-19. They reached migrants in camps and other locations across the country. Half of the population is poor or at risk of falling into poverty. Agriculture is a key means of survival and to earn a living. However, less than 20% of the land is suitable for farming. We provide greenhouses to help the poorest grow crops all year round. Now generating a reliable income, 500 families no longer worry about where their next meal will come from.
To znači za moje Jasmine, za djecu. Ovi plastenik što se je dobio, moja šćerka i ovo 2 djece, on je sačuvao njoj zdravlje i da oživi.
Many vulnerable people continue to face threats, such as COVID-19, and rely on humanitarian support for their basic needs. Thanks to our incredible supporters, Islamic Relief is saving lives, transforming communities, and healing the past with the hope for tomorrow.